Hello everybody, I hope you can hear me there at the back. Yep. Okay, good. First of all, my name's Gaetano Brick. I'm the Mayor of the City of Darebin, and welcome to you all here tonight for the Nepalese Intercultural Night. And I'm sure we're going to be in for a few great surprises in terms of learning more about the Nepalese community. Before I start, as it is a tradition here in the City of Darebin, I'd like to acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation and pay my respect to their elders past and present. And for those of you that may not know, the Aboriginal culture is the oldest living culture on the planet. It's, it dates back about 50, 60,000 years, so we're quite proud here in the City of Darebin that we still have descendants from that very rich culture. Also, I'd like to acknowledge our councillors, Councillor Oliver Walsh, Councillor Bo Lee, and Councillor Vince Fontana, who are here sitting up the front.
And welcome everyone tonight, Nepalese Intercultural Night with our Darebin Intercultural Center. All of our guests, everyone, welcome, and we would like to welcome with the Nepalese dance Tungnara Dampu Bajaunde, how to play all the drums and the music.
Standing here today, I can see faces of the different people of different parts of the world, different nationality, different cultural backgrounds. The mix of the different nationality and culture in one single place truly makes this country a college of multiculturalism. It is interesting to know the fact that nearly half of the national population of Australia is first or second generation of the Australians. 28% of Australians were born overseas, and 28% of Australians were born overseas, and about 20% speak a language other than English at home. It's a very, very big the percentage. You don't find this type of the population in other world, other just country in the world. The culture and the linguistic diversity of this country has been shaped over many, many years, and migration of people from almost all parts of the world. People of Nepali origin have been migrating to this country in search of better working opportunities, of course, education, and better living standards.
I would like to share the small words with our all. Here, the Honorary Consul General of Victoria, Mr. Chandra Yonjan, our Darebin City Mayor, Vigo Gitano, and our council here, all the friends here, and all the community members, leaders, representing from our Darebin Intercultural Center, maybe our tech community members, and around from Darebin City Council, and nearby from our neighbor City Council, and around the multicultural friends. This actually Nepalese Association of Victoria wants to make a strong bond in a sense of multicultural with the intercultural, that relationship to build our that society, each other, the strong understanding, share the culture, that arts and value, history, and whatever we have, because we came from our that generation from around the globe. Now we have essayed the global community, global network, global village, global society, and the global people. That's why the intercultural, especially our Durban City Council and the INAM, has emphasized within our Durban community people and around that neighbor councillor have to act like this activity and understand each other deeply to bring our all the generation in good faith and the good future prospect in our society.
Mayor of Durban City Council, respected Honorable Councillors, Honorable Nepalese Council for Victoria, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, I would like to extend my heartfelt thanks on behalf of the Nepalese community to Durban Council for organizing this event, the Nepalese Intercultural Night. It is indeed our pleasure to showcase what Nepal is and what Nepalese people are, although we are very growing or the emerging community in here. It's good to see the house full of presence in this for this evening. I would also like to thank Imam and of course Bom Yunjan for organizing this event. Because as I am aware that Bom and Imam have been planning this event for a very long time, and thank you for making it happen. Speaking of Nepal and the Nepalese, you've seen the video clip earlier. I'm sure that seeing those clips, you would want to go to Nepal at least once. Now, I would love to go there, And in fact, I would like to go there every 6 months if I have a choice. Now, you've seen Nepal and its history and its background. Now I'd like to give you a brief information about the Nepalese settlement in Victoria and in Melbourne. From the record we have, which is based on the Australian Bureau of Statistics census in 2011, according to the official statistics, the Nepalese settlement in Victoria started back in Australia started back in 1991 or before then. According to the stats, in 1919 or earlier than that, we only had 58 Nepalese living in Australia. And now in 2011, this is the stats for the 2011, we had officially approximately 4,300 Nepalese living in Australia. However, that is the official stats, but what we believe from the festivals and the events organized in Melbourne itself is we have more than 15,000 Nepalese living in Victoria alone. And that is the stats that doesn't get picked up in the official the census. The number of Nepalese people living in Victoria is demonstrated by the participations in festivals like Nepal Festival, which Honorary Consul Chandrayanjan mentioned earlier, that in the last Nepal Festival that we organized back in 2012, we had over 20,000 people attending that festival itself. So that is the very significant numbers of Nepalese living in Victoria. In terms of the distribution of the Nepalese across the local council or the local government, according to the 2011 statistics, we had about 29 or 30% of the people living in the modern city council, and we have about 7% of the Nepalese living in the Darwin City Council. Now, I believe that again, given the number of people that live across Melbourne and across Victoria, that number would be much more greater than the official stats. Now, as the Nepalese Association of Victoria, we see ourselves as an umbrella organization that represents the interest of the Nepalese people and represent Nepalese in all forms and shape.
Vegetarian. Look like this. Thank you very much. That's all. Yes, it is.
You shouldn't touch. You should get in the queue.
I think that'll be enough. Yeah.